Alright guys, sorry we didn't have a video the other day, but the server was down for a minute and I didn't get a chance to get on here, but guys, we are in 1.12. Look at this, we've been excited about this for a while. Bam, 1.12. So the first thing I want to do, just because it's super annoying to do, was super annoying to do before, is I want to come over here to these stupid bones and yeah, I'm gonna shift click it. Yeah, shift click it. Well, it's still gonna be a little annoying, huh? Why? I guess we got to yeah. Oh, what's it doing? I don't understand. Why is it doing that? Alright guys, I had some other plans for the episode today, but I figured since 1.12 is full on and out, that we should probably just make a whole bunch of concrete. We just want the white, please. Can we do that? Wow. There we go. And there's a bunch of white concrete right there. So if you right click over here, and this is something I didn't know about, and then do it. Now we've made a bunch of stacks of white concrete powder. It's pretty cool. So what do we want to do with this white concrete powder? And today it's not about building anything with it, although I do have a use for some white concrete. Let's see, can we make one more? Let's see what we can make. One more. Yeah, 2 more stacks. They're perfect. It was actually perfect. Now let's put some bone meal in there. Now what I want to do today is, back on my channel there's actually a tutorial for converting concrete from one color to another, and I'm going to assume it's going to work in 1.12. It actually should work in 1.12 because I haven't made in my single player world. And so what we want to do is we want to bring that very same design right here to the LionHeart server. And I'm going to build it over here at the village, but anybody's welcome to come use it if they want. So I'm going to gather some materials, get ready to build the stuff. And also we're going to need to make a dye farm. Did not think about that. So we've got white covered because of our bones. We've got red covered because of the poppies. But we can also get roses. We can get other colors. So let's yeah, I'm gonna get my stuff together and then we'll be back. Alright guys, well I've got the concrete color converter pulled up here, or made up here, and basically this is Extremavoid's old design, which I have, but all of this part is Extremavoid's old design, which is, you know, you're not going to get any better design than this, which is why I've used it. Well, but we're also, I'm going to modify it a little bit so that we can AFK at it. And we're going to put, I think Nimbomb had made a version to AFK at. We're going to use observer blocks. We're going to place an observer block on top of this piston, so every time I place a white concrete powder, it will activate the system, which, let me activate the system for you guys so you can see what happens there. Yeah, and we got this button so that they drop. So once we finish the system, every time I place a block here where this one's at, it'll send a redstone signal here with a, I didn't mean to break that, with a redstone block and over top of a redstone dust, and it'll put a signal through there. And what'll happen is it's going to be a dual edge monostable, so it's going to leave the block and then pull the block back. So it's going to be like a pulse instead of a lengthening signal or an ohm signal. And that very same observer is going to kick one pulse into a dropper feeding us concrete all the time. So I'm going to finish that and let you guys see what this looks like. Now if you just need one or two pieces of concrete, you could you know, easily just make this design here and it would work just fine. Now whatever color you put on this side is going to be the color you put. So I'm probably going to make up a chest here with one sand or one concrete of each color and probably a sand of each color in there so that we can change all the stuff on the server that we need to. And so I'm going to finish building that, and we will show you how the AFK part works, and then I can begin to build a building around it. May not get to that today. I still got buildings for that and for the pumpkin and melon farm over here to build, which the pumpkin and melon farm, you know, for as small as it is, you wouldn't think it, but it's already slam full. These things grow so fast, and come to think about it, I think I got some more chests over here we can put the pumpkins and melons in. So yeah, we've got a lot of aesthetic stuff to do, and so there's just basically a ton of things to get done here still on the server. And so don't think for a second this series is going anywhere. Well, there's some sand, just need a red sand. Now you can't do the sand into the concrete, that doesn't work. It'd not be nice if it did, but it doesn't. What was I looking for? Chest. Well, we've got wood, so that'll work. And yep. Well, anyways, guys, let me get some work done here. I don't want to bore you guys with watching me build stuff that I've already made tutorials for, but I can explain how things work as we go. So we will be doing that. And let's see, get all these melons out of here. Alright, well, I'll see you guys in a second. Now we got this part done, and we've got the observer here, our dropper, and our input chest there. So what we do is we place a block behind the observer to pick up a signal to this repeater, put it on 4 ticks, and bring this around to 4 ticks. Now this repeater will bud the dropper down there, and then if we don't fall down and die, then at the very same time we get a signal through this redstone dust, which powers this repeater through the block, which powers this dust powering here, which will let's see, can I demonstrate by sitting on here and doing it? Watch the redstone block. Yep. The dual edge monostable circuit. Powder to concrete converter here at the bottom of our color changer. So our concrete drops from there into this hopper, which is broken on the button. You can jump up there and see. And of course we've got a little bit of a silo here to hold it all. It all ends up in this dropper. Now we're going to place our blocks on the observer. If we come around to the back here, we pretty much have the same setup as we do right there. If you remember, oh, excuse my phone there, I'm sorry. Go up there and look. Coming out of the observer, we've got the repeater into the dust, into a repeater, which I need to now replace because hit right click. Only this time I think we're slowing it down, speeding it up a bit. So they're on the standard tick, and that's going to pulse this guy, this dropper. And so what we want to do is, I'm going to put 6, let's see, 6 of them, because that's what I have. And we're going to push ourselves up against this glass pane here. And we're going to aim at the obsidian. And as you see, we placed a block and the dropper gave us one. So we need to break and drop and break and drop. So we're going to hold both buttons at the same time. Now what you could do is reassign keys on your keyboard and then hit the F3 and P to change your pause mode, and then also hit F11 while your keys are active, and then you could go into AFK mode just like this. Now if we don't pick the blocks up, then they go into the hoppers there underneath the water, and I will show you that here in just a minute. I just wanted to show proof of concept. So these are what I had already done. These are the new ones, and I also have 33 in my inventory. And just quickly come back here and make sure we didn't lose any to the back side. I'm going to fill all this in so that we don't lose any, and we also may put a hopper here. I'm not sure, so that would lessen what we pick up. But yeah. Alright guys, well this part of the video I kind of wanted to make a public service announcement because I think there's a bug in the 1.12 here. Normally if you break an armor stand you can pick it up, but I am in survival mode, as you guys can tell, and we're breaking these armor stands and they are just disappearing. Yeah, nowhere to be found. Whole stack of armor stands right there. Now another thing to notice is that if we put armor on these armor stands, and I happen to have a load of armor here, just junk because I don't want to do this with armor I care about. Let's armor these guys up here. Yep. Just a few more pieces. You need boots and a helmet. Now if I punch the armor stands, the armor also disappears, guys. So in your worlds, if you're on 1.12, be careful with your armor stands. I have lost, there was an armor stand here. I have lost 2 sets of armor, full diamond sets of armor that were there on that wall. Please be careful. Don't let that happen to you, and maybe go upload it to the bug tracker, put it on Reddit. Whatever you guys feel like doing, do some testing in your world. I'm probably going to be uploading it myself. This is not intended behavior. You should be able to pick these armor stands back up. Yeah, so let's move on to some other things in the video, but I definitely wanted to let you guys know about that part, because you know, armor's a pretty big deal to lose, especially if you didn't die to lose it. So yeah, all right. Alright guys, so we've dug this out quite a bit and got us a path to work with. We found the ravine we went mining in a while back. Here's the fish farm. Here's underneath the storage area and where the bed used to be. And if we keep going this way, we'll find sugarcane storage. And just through here is the villager breeder. So yeah, we have a path to work on, and I'll be digging quite a bit of that out and working on getting a plan here for the future. But I believe we're going to cut the video short today as I'm out of time to work on it. But I just kind of wanted to show, and we also got to dig that way too, to the library and the tree farm. But also just want to kind of show my thought process here is to be able to bring all of the materials that we farmed in this area, all of our fish drops, all of our tree drops that are in that direction, and anything else we build, we want to be able to build water streams and put up a central storage system, because this has been pretty good for us, but we've outgrown it. It's not good enough anymore. We've got chests down here, we've got chests everywhere, so we want to bring our sugar cane. We want to bring also we got to dig for and find our mob drops, and I'm going to be digging out between episodes all this stuff and trying to figure out how to piece all this together into one central unit and get some silos and stuff planned out. And then on the next episode, we'll be working some more towards that, and hopefully a few other things. So buckle your seatbelt, guys, because we've got a lot of things to do still. So I hope you've enjoyed this episode. I hope that you learned some things today, and I hope that you're excited about 1.12 the way we are here on LionHeart. And guys, until next time, happy Minecrafting. Bye bye.